wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day today. And I hope you know that anybody steal your joy. Welcome to Maryamsjoyfullife. Today is a beautiful day. Thank you all for joining me today. This is my friend Dee from the Bravo Familia.
Yes, honey.
Dee, tell them about your channel, girl.
Yes. The Bravo Familia, I have my merch on. We do challenges, we do mukbangs, we do vlogs, we just do life. You're gonna get nothing but the Bravos, okay? That's just what it is.
That's awesome. And Dee is, I'm gonna link her channel below, you guys, so you guys can check her out and subscribe to her channel and show her some love from me.
Thank you.
She is a mother of 4 beautiful babies.
Yes.
Amazing babies. Dee, tell us about your babies.
Okay, so I have 4 babies. They're all step-steppers. Every time one turned 1, I was pregnant again, okay? I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And so I have a 14-year-old. She just graduated from high school.
Oh, from high school?
I mean, I keep saying high school, and I don't know why. Do I look like I got a graduated from high schooler?
Girl, you don't look a day older than 18. No, sweet 16, baby girl. Sweet 16.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But no, she just graduated from middle school. And then I have a 12-year-old son. And then I have a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old daughter. Yes, I have 3 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, her babies are beautiful. They're
Just
gorgeous
like
babies.
Just like her. Just like you. Yes.
Babies are beautiful. Like very fit looking babies. Like awesome. I love them.
Thank
I was just
you.
looking at them, admiring them the other day.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes.
Yep.
The mom job is never done.
So this is the mom tag, by the way. This is the mom tag. So just want to talk about being a mom. So Dee, how is it, like, what does being a mom mean to you?
For one, being able for somebody to call you mom, like that should be just a joyful right there, hearing it, knowing somebody, no matter what, somebody's gonna always love you unconditionally. Like no matter who turns their back on you, you're gonna always have your babies, you know. And I was 18 when I was 19 when I first had my first. I was supposed to be turning 20, but she came early. I had preeclampsia.
Oh, you did?
Okay. And so they had to take her. I still have vaginal birth. All my kids was vaginal.
Nice.
4 kids, 1 epidural. So all the rest of them was natural. Yes.
My first child, I lost my first child. I don't know if I told you already. No. Well, I lost my first child. She was 7 weeks old when she passed. She was born with a heart condition. It was a very rare condition and stuff. And I had, like, the epidural failed because they had to give me that thing, what's that stuff they help me speed up? Pitocin. That was painful. Because she was very big. That was my first child.
How many pounds was she?
She was 10.
Oh my god.
About 10 pounds. So, but I did it. So when I was pushing her out, they had to cut me, cut a vagina just to make it wider so she can come out. And then her heart rate was down. Well, anyways, there was a lot of things going on with her. And because I'd been expecting her to be healthy, because a lot of things were going on in my life, and I was looking forward to having a child, that everything was going to be okay. Anyways, just to cut the long story short, we lost her when she was 7 weeks old. I was devastated. My heart was broken. But God blessed me. When we had her, they did a lot of surgeries on her just to get her heart going, with pacemaker and everything. But I prayed to God and I trusted God. After I lost her, God would bless me again. Even the doctors and the scientists that came, they said, well, you might have the same thing happen again. I said, no, in the name of Jesus, affliction will not rise up a second time. I know the God I serve, this is not going to come back again. God's going to bless me with healthy children, and y'all are going to say it. Because whenever you get pregnant, you have a baby, you need to come back so we can do everything, check them out to make sure they don't have the same genes. So I was like, you're going to see, I'm going to come back and I'm going to prove you wrong because my God is able. Anyways, Zoe was born with the same mark on her belly when surgery was done. You see this on Zoe? That's how the surgery when she was cut open. And Zoe, the baby, my first child. Zoe looks exactly like her. Zoe weighed exactly like her when she was born.
She was 10 pounds too?
She was 10 pounds.
You have big babies.
Yeah.
My biggest child was
normal.
7 pounds.
Oh, mine are big. So, and Zoe came out, we got to the hospital at 6:15. At 6:30, Zoe was out.
What?
Yeah, because I started like I went into the night before I felt like I was gonna have the baby. I went to the hospital. They sent me back home. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I started feeling. I was like, this is labor, and then everything started coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt Zoe. So when we went in there, 15 minutes, zoop, Zoe came out. Le'Veon was empty. Le'Veon came out fast too.
How much he weighed?
Oh, Le'Veon, I had Le'Veon at 37 weeks. Zoe, I had at like 39 weeks.
Okay.
Le'Veon was like 8 pounds when I had him. He was 8 pounds.
So he would have been 10 pounds.
He would have been, if he had stayed, I know he would have been maybe 11 pounds too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm so happy that your child, you know, when you had her early, she was alive.
Yeah, she was 35 weeks.
Oh, that's good. I mean, 35 weeks, that's like full term already.
Well, no, she was preemie.
She was preemie?
When you get to 36,
that's
then
when
and she was 5 pounds 13 ounces.
Okay.
So she was really little. She was so little, but she was such a good baby.
Really?
She was really good. Only thing that and it's so crazy because now I know what it was, but when she was a baby, you know, they don't know how to tell you that, you know, she would get car sick. So anytime I would go, I could never go anywhere by myself because I would be driving and she would be crying and I'm not knowing that she was getting sick and she would throw up. So I would have to reach back as I'm driving, trying to pull over and pull the car seat straps to kind of lean her forward because I would hear her choking. So I'm in the middle of traffic. Yes, trying to reach back, look over, trying to get over, so I could park to get out the car to get my baby because she's choking.
Was that scary? Was your heart
Yes, all the time. So ever since then, I always tell my husband, like, babe, I will never go anywhere unless somebody's driving so I can sit in the car, in the back seat. And sure enough, she be just as pretty. We go take pictures. What she do? Throw up on her clothes. Throw up. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Wow.
And now, even now to this day,
she gets car sick.
She gets car sick. And that's what it was. So all these years, I never knew that my husband get car sick. So
she got it from your husband.
And he drives everywhere. It's to the point sometimes, girl, I get in the driver's seat like, dang, I ain't drove in like, ooh, I gotta get used to this again, you know?
Yeah.
And that's because he get car sick. But it's crazy though. If we're driving around town, he'll get car sick. If we're driving from Chicago to here, I can drive and he would never get sick.
But just around town?
I think it's because of the turns and stuff like that. It makes him dizzy. But none of my other kids get car sick because they never did that. I was able to drive with them, not throwing up anything. But now they just be arguing all the time. So what I'm gonna do, and I keep telling them I'm gonna do it. And you know, your kids, you tell, especially when they get older, you tell them this, and they're like, oh, mommy just talking. Oh, they just talking. But I'm gonna show them better than I can tell them, okay?
You're not just talking.
I'm gonna get this shirt. I'm probably just gonna get a large or extra large, maybe an extra large.
Yeah.
And it's gonna say our get along shirt. Anytime they argue, go put the shirt on. So both of them are gonna get in the shirt. Whoever's arguing.
I've seen that happen before.
And I'm gonna put that shirt on. Now you gotta sit in that shirt. You don't eat if it's dinner time and you in that shirt. You better.
Oh my gosh! So that's both of them will be in that shirt.
In that shirt, because, like I said, I want you guys to be like this. You know, and all this don't get me wrong, I know my kids love each other. Yeah. Of course. When they go to school, my oldest people come up to me all the time, like the cafeteria ladies and stuff. They're like, oh, you're training them so good. Like, she makes sure everybody get their their breakfast. Yeah. And sit down and they'll tell me, like, you know, so many kids will have their little sisters that's like in kindergarten and they're in 8th grade. They just let them and they own by their business. Oh, no. And mine would walk each of them to their class. They hug each other. I love you. See you later. We never say goodbye. We always say see you later because goodbye is forever. Yeah. And every time we get off the phone with each other, like, I could be cursing them out, yelling at them. And I'm like, I love you. I love you too. And then we hang up because God forbid if anything happened, I love you to be the last thing that you heard me say. So, but it's, your babies is little. So when you get up into mine, you're going to be like, listen, Linda. I mean, you got the smart mouth, you got the talking bag, want to say something, gonna have the last word.
Le'Veon talks back. Like, he would tell me, no, Mama, go face the wall right now. Mama, what you doing? No, don't do that. Like, both my kids, they are like, you know, the way that I'm raising them, I want them to be like just as I am. Like, I'm not afraid to express myself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I also raise them not to be dependent on, say, oh God, I got this friend, you know what I mean, or like dependent on people's praise and approval. I'm raising them to just approve of themselves, you know what I mean, whether people like you or not or say anything, it doesn't matter. You have the right to like who you want to like, you know
Absolutely.
what I mean. Like, if you say, okay, you want to like and be your friend, okay, fine, but if somebody says they don't like you, it shouldn't bother you, you know what I mean. Like me, the other day I had this experience with somebody and they started saying some things and I was like, you know, I didn't say anything back, but I was like, okay, because I mean, they said something that really shocked me because of how they were and how old they were, and I was like, oh my God, you didn't know this? How did you really go to school? Because I really am very like disappointed. I just said it.
You do have the elder ones,
and
like
I was like, I'm very disappointed. But they said, what do you mean? Just went into the cussing the heck out of me, and I don't even like you. I said, I don't care if you don't like me. And she was upset that I said I don't care. Like, why are you upset that I said I don't care if you don't like me?
Because she's not moving you.
Yeah, because you know a lot of people, they care that people like them.
They want that reaction.
They want that.
And if you don't give them the reaction, then they make them look stupid for one. And then it's like, well, I'm gonna just leave you alone because I'm not making you feel some type of way, you know. And that really, and that hurt them more than anything. Even if you don't say anything back, the kindest thing will kill them worse.
Yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that back to my kids. Like I want to make them understand that if somebody says they don't like you, it is not a reflection of who you are. It's who they are. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You just focus on what you're doing.
You have to really consistent doing that because, you know, I have a middle schooler and then I have first grade, you know, the first grade, even my second grader, she was having problems. Like, y'all are in first grade, second grade.
Why and these kids are telling her they don't like her?
Yeah, they're mad at her because she's her friend and she's not her friend. Like,
very petty stuff.
Yes, and it's like, listen, my baby can be whoever friend she wants to be. If you not that person's friend, why she can't be that for that person's friend? I'm not understanding.
That's like, why do I have to be friends with the only people that you approve of?
Yes.
And so even adults, like you see, adults do that.
Yes. No new friends. Listen, I run into people all the time. I love to talk. My husband be like, babe. He be like, babe. I'm like, well, we'll go to the school. I'm like, babe, I'm not going in. No, babe, come on. I'm like, no, because you're going to be like, babe, come on. And I'm just talking. And I can just talk and talk. And
I understand, because I'm a talker too.
And I run past people. So, because I want to befriend this person, and my older friends like, no, we not. Or you don't even get that. We gotta feel this person out. We gotta see who this person is.
Yeah, like,
it's a new chick coming around. So let's see. You already got your nose tooted up, looking at me, judging me.
Yeah.
And you don't even know me. You don't know me.
And yes, it's you know, it's just too petty. Like, I'm the first person, like anybody, like when I go to a place, and I see that, I don't really like, I don't gravitate towards the person that everybody gravitates towards. For some reason, when I see somebody who's been neglected and put down, those are the people, like when I see them and I see how they feel. Because I don't know, you know, some people will call me an empath, you know how people say, but the thing is, when you have the love of God in you, you know, you want to treat people nice. It doesn't matter who they are. You know what I mean? You just have this, like, that's who I am. I treat people nice. I don't put them down because everybody does. You know what I mean? I don't make them feel bad because everybody does. No. And even if I have a group of friends, years ago in Nigeria, I had this friend, and she is that type of person who would want to be friends with everybody because she wants to be liked so desperately. There was this guy who was dating one of her friends, and then the guy started dating some other girl. Do you know, she came to me and told me, let's go beat that girl up that was dating her friend's boyfriend. I was like, are you serious? Me follow you to go beat that girl up? Are you crazy? No, the girl didn't do anything to me. Why would I go do that?
Exactly.
Girl, when I said that, she went back and got with some of her friends and everybody else and told them lies about me and told them, you know, all kinds of things about me. And then she brought a lot of people. We had a basketball game because we happened to be on the same basketball team. told everybody that I sucked, that I was really horrible at playing the game, and then she would try to put me down. And then when the game started, girl, the person who sucked and who looked bad was her.
Exactly.
All the people who came to watch me and laugh at me, they just turned and looked at us like, you suck.
Exactly.
And everybody was just all over me. And plus, I didn't care that they were all over me because I already knew that I'm not doing anything to prove a point to you guys.
Right.
No. So, well, the truth of the matter is, if anybody tries to, like, you try to count other people out because they're just trying to fill them out and all that stuff, that's not a good way to live. And also at the same time, like with the way I'm raising my kids, of course, you just gotta be comfortable with being by yourself.
Yes.
You gotta be comfortable with yourself.
You don't have to always have somebody there. You don't have to always have somebody, with you or anything. Especially if you have siblings.
You already have so many people around you, or that you don't even need somebody from the outside to bring their troubles to you.
Yes.
And your kids, like, they're 2 years apart each. Like, that's like they are peer group. You know what I mean? They have each other.
They do.
And they don't need to bother about any kid liking them. They should be looking at the kids strange, like, why are you talking about that?
Exactly.
Like, who speaks like that?
Exactly. I have my sister, like, I'm not even worried about it.
Like me, even when I was growing up at home with my sisters and everything.
How many sisters you have?
Oh, girl, my father. Okay, let me tell you something that I haven't told you. Like, my dad married 2 wives, polygamy.
What?
It's Africa, yo.
Yes.
So my stepmom was the first wife. She had 10 children.
What?
My mom, 7 girls.
What?
Now this is not counting the babies that died before the ones that survived. Okay, the few babies that died, and then the ones that survived, the 7. So I have 6 siblings, and they're all girls.
You have no brothers?
No brothers. My mom, the boy that she had died. You know what I mean? I have no brothers. My stepmom had 3 brothers, and three boys, and 7 girls. So there's a lot of, jealousy amongst girls.
Now you guys close?
Like we had our differences, you know what I mean? Like just recently I started talking to them again, and things started settling. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say that we're like, certain ones of us amongst us are close, but me, I've always been like the one who's like different from all of them.
And see, that's like with me. Like, I'm a twin to a boy, 32 minutes apart. So after I came out, my mom had to go through labor 32 more minutes.
That is crazy. I've never heard of you having twins and having to wait that long to push and
had to wait.
Yeah. Did she even know she had twins? She was having twins. She knew.
My brother was like, yes, honey.
Fashionably late.
I can stretch my legs. Now. So she had to wait 32 minutes to have my brother. Yes. And then I have my younger sister. And then I have 2 adopted sisters.
Okay.
And we're close.
Yeah.
Especially my
So you want to see
my sister. Yes. Look.
Zozo loves the camera. There's 2 cameras. That's Dee's camera right there.
Yes.
And this is Mama's.
You say hi?
Say hi.
She's so cute. Do you guys hear that every time I watch her videos, she's like, hi. I'm like, oh, she's so cute.
My baby sounds hi, but when she's talking to me, no, Mama, don't do that.
They do. When
Yo.
I go into the school, people just be like, oh my goodness, your babies are so well mannered. They're just, this and that. I be like, thinking in my head like, they better be. Because if you want to act like a clown in the streets, honey, I'm going to show you all of this. Okay?
Yeah.
But I will take that. You could act crazy in the house.
Yes.
But if you go outside in public, you better act like you got some sense.
That goes to show that you are doing a great job. You know what I mean? And sometimes as moms, we get so hard on ourselves, especially if you get your kids at the age they are. You get so hard on yourself thinking, am I really doing a good job, right?
Yes.
You just
you want more for them, and you don't want to tell them no all the time, but sometimes you have to tell them no, and then. But being a kid, they don't know the reason. Hi, Levy.
Hey, Levy.
They don't know the reason behind the no.
Yeah.
So all they hear is no. So all they think is like, I can never have. But sometimes our bills come up. We can't go and spend this because life happens, So, we just want to do just what my mom and dad couldn't do for us. I want to do more
for your kids.
And it's like society today. First, to just have a kid just like stuck on the phones all day long. I have to tell mine, you know what? Put the phones in my room. No more phones. And they phones just be going off. I'm like, turn the phones off.
They have a lot of friends that they call and everything.
Girl, they just be on Roblox. That's all they.
Roblox. Oh yeah. Okay, go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they would be on the phone and not FaceTiming nobody, but have it on speaker so the person that they're on the phone with is playing the game too. And then like they play this game where it makes them scared, girl, like something come on the screen, so they be howling all the time.
I really don't get that. Well, why would I play a game that gets me scared?
And they do it all the time. So me and my sister, like, it's crazy because like they'll be on the speaker and so they're talking and playing a game. So I can hear her cursing out her kids, telling them to shut up, and then I know she'll be like, girl, I know you be hearing me. Because when we forget that they be on the phone, we're like, let me hear it again. And then I hear somebody's background, I'm like, oh shoot, they on the phone. I don't care. It's my house. You listen, you heard what I said.
Yeah.
But
isn't it crazy how your kids get, like, you could be like the calmest looking person, the calmest person to everybody else outside, but your kids can drive you crazy.
What? I mean, it be like, times you'll be hoarse, like, you know what? Or sometimes I'll just be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it.
Lord save my face from
room. I don't even want to. Or you have that time you just got to give them that look like,
yep.
Try me. I am not in the mood today. Try me if you want to.
See, have you ever like screamed so loud and said, "Don't do that"? And it's like the more you try to scream, the more they do the thing you don't want them to do.
Yes. So me and my husband be like, you know what? How about I should say, instead of saying, "Don't eat the candy," eat the candy. Because every time we tell you not to do something,
that's what you do.
You do it. So I was like, okay, you know what? How about we just say, eat the candy?
Maybe you don't do it anymore.
Maybe you won't do it. I just don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
Say, mommy, we're going to get on the potty too, huh?
Yeah, we need to get serious about getting our potty trained.
Yes, my niecey Pooh, she just made 2.
Yeah.
And so we was doing the potty train and stuff, and she was really easy. Yeah. It was just the pooping part.
At what age did you start doing the potty training?
So with my kids, because you remember, again, every time one turned 1, I was pregnant again. I will not. I will repeat that. I will not have 2 babies in diapers. Absolutely.
So do you want to tell me that by the time you were pregnant, you were already like potty training your child and they were already out of diapers before the other one was born?
Before, so
that is amazing.
Yeah, so like, okay, my daughter, my oldest, she was born, her birthday is in, she was potty trained a week before she turned 2. And then my son was already here. Yes, he was already here because he came early too.
Okay.
I made him come early.
You did?
Yes.
Hey,
I drunk castor oil. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Okay? But I did. I was tired of being pregnant.
At what week did you?
I was 36 weeks.
36.
And my sister-in-law, she's RN. So I'm like, she wanted me to go with her she was going to a Christmas party because his birthday is in December 13th. So she's like, come with me. I'm like, well, I'm so tired. I'm pregnant. She was like, well, drink some castor oil. I'm like, what? She's like, drink some castor oil and let's walk. But you got to drink it in orange juice. Do not try this at home, ladies. I am not giving you the, okay, it does work, but listen, okay?
Yeah, you guys, don't try this at home.
No, I'm just, listen. And it wasn't the first time or it wasn't the last time that I did it, but.
So wait, I know of some people who did it, it didn't work.
No, it did work. So.
It worked for you twice.
I took, so you know the little bottles like this big. So I took this much of it.
Okay.
I poured it in, I drunk the orange juice down, poured it in the orange juice. When I tell you to this day, if I see oil, if I'm cooking and I pour some oil, I'm like, because I remember the taste. It is so nasty, and orange juice. So it's like the more you trying to, oil and water does not mix.
No.
So I'm trying to shake it so it can mix into the orange juice, and you open it up, you just see the oil float on top of the orange juice. So I drunk it down, and we walked. We walked. And my stomach was like bloop, 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 bloop. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to the bathroom. She's like, no, if you do, it's not gonna work. So she'd just pull me by my shirt, because I'm just like, and I was so big, and I was just like, oh my gosh, rubbing my stomach.
Yeah.
And make a long story short, I got home, and I started cramping.
Girl, it happened that fast for you?
I took it in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I got home by like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, I could breathe through it. It's okay. But you know, you're putting yourself in labor. So now it's like Pitocin. So you're inducing your labor. So it's not natural. So you're going to hurt worse than.
Yes, yes.
Girl, the pains was kicking my butt. I was like, I can't do this. I got to go to the hospital. And I had him the next day.
That is so crazy. Wow.
So she was potty trained a week before her birthday. And then when he was born, I had him. Mm-hmm. He had jaundice. My baby, he was a fighter in the beginning. He had jaundice. His jaundice was 30.
Okay.
My baby he was so yellow that, you know, people would be like, oh, can I see? And I wouldn't show him because as soon as you try to judge my baby, I will kick your butt. Like, stop. I will go to jail for that.
It's like there's this protectiveness that comes over us as moms.
Yes, and he was he was like that breast. That's how yellow in his eyes.
Levion had a little bit of jaundice when he was born as well.
Really? Mm-hmm. No, his was 30. Like, they had to do this procedure. Just imagine. It's like 2 o'clock, maybe. No, not even 2 o'clock, because we left the hospital. His jaundice was 15. They shouldn't have let me leave the hospital, but they were just going off of, you know, because as soon as I had him,
don't take anything.
He was never even in my room. I would have to walk down to the nursery to feed him.
No, they never brought him in there?
Because his jaundice.
They put him under that light?
Mm-hmm, the belly Reuben.
Yeah.
So his jaundice was 15. They shouldn't let me go home, but they were just
Mama's earrings.
Listening to me saying, oh, I don't want to leave the hospital. I got to leave the hospital without my baby.
Yeah.
So she said, go back to the hospital. I left that Saturday, go back to the hospital Monday to check his belly Reuben. So from Saturday to Monday, he jumped to 30.
Jesus.
Well, he was 29. That was his number.
Oh, no.
At this time, that is heart failure, liver failure. I mean, it's just a whole lot. So they transferred me to a children's hospital.
Yeah.
It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
You must have been hot. Like your heart must have been so. And you was the second, right?
This is my second. Okay. So, you know, my husband had to go home to get the baby. So I'm there by myself. Just imagine the hospital is quiet and you're down the hall in the waiting room by yourself. And you just hear your newborn baby just screaming from the top of his lungs because they had to do a procedure where it was sterile. I couldn't be in the room. Where they had to put a line here because his jaundice was so high that they didn't know if they had to take all his blood out of his body and re-give him more. Now, I'm O negative. And when you're younger and stuff, or not even that, just like when you know better, you do better.
Yeah.
And I should have, as soon as we got into the hospital, I should have said, take my blood. Because if my baby needs blood, he can have my blood because I'm O negative.
Anybody can have your blood.
Yes. Well, I didn't do that, so girl, I kid you not, to this day.
Usually, I think doctors would ask you for that.
And they should have, but they didn't. But to make a long story short, he did have to have a blood transfusion.
Okay.
Because he was his blood count was low. It was 3, and it's supposed to be 15.
Jesus.
So I'm just thinking because he's not yellow anymore, he's good, but he wasn't. And to this day, girl, my mom like, the doctors gave you crazy people blood.
So your son is crazy.
He's just a little wild, you know. He's a little hyper, like, boy, calm down. But he's a boy.
He's a boy. Levion is hyper, and Zoe too can be hyper too. But that's their boys.
They're boys.
So
yes. So then when he turned 1, I was pregnant again.
Oh wow.
I'm not you're not going to be in diapers.
So you, girl,
hold on. One of them.
Did they ever because before Levion, before I succeeded, because now he's of course potty trained.
Mm-hmm.
I took the diaper off because I tried to put him in the toilet to poop or pee. He would refuse. I took the diaper off and put on underwear. Mm-hmm. Levion sat on the floor and pooped several times.
Really? Now, I never had that.
You never had that?
No. Now,
it happened to me.
Pee all the time.
His whole room stunk like it was the dog's room, okay, from the pee. Because this was carpet, you know what I mean? Carpet is like the worst thing to pee on. And now we're also trying to potty train, oh God, I don't even know how that's gonna go.
No, you just, so like when I do, like how old was he when you?
Levion was 2 when I potty trained him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was 2 and then he got a hang of it. at 3.
Really?
So it was last year, I think it was around November last year. That was the first time he sat on the toilet and actually started going on his own.
Really?
So
girl, no, not in my house, honey.
But
my husband be like, no, my wife don't play that. 2 years old, cause so all my kids before they turned 1, they was off the bottle. I would introduce
mine never
them.
they never used bottle. It was I breastfed them throughout the whole thing too.
I tried to do that with my first girl. I went back to the hospital. She was not going. I was engorged and I was like, just give her a bottle. I'm in pain. My son, because he was jaundiced and he's G6PD is a deficiency. So by me breastfeeding him, and because my blood type is O negative, he's A positive, it was compatible, so it was giving him jaundice. So when he was in the hospital, because when we went to the hospital, he stayed in there. We went there. He was born December 13th. We went back to the hospital. We did not leave the hospital until Christmas Eve. I just knew I was gonna miss Christmas with my 9 year. I have another baby at home. Yeah. So we was able to leave Christmas Eve. Yeah. I had a whole bunch of milk packed up, and frozen stuff.
So
but
he could not drink your milk.
He could, but it was because the formula breaks down the jaundice. Breast milk doesn't do that. Okay. So I was giving him formula in the hospital to break the jaundice down. Like I really wanted him to be good.
To be good, yeah.
So when we got back, he wouldn't latch on, because he was used to a bottle. And then I was just like, you know what? No. He's better now. I don't want to either try to cause him to get jaundice again. So I just left it.
That's okay. A lot of people did judge, but
my youngest one was the only one. I breastfed her till she was 6 months.
Okay.
And she didn't have. Now, did they have anything to do with your husband? Like my husband, she didn't have nothing to do with him. Like
nothing to do with your son. How?
My husband, my youngest one, when I breastfed her, like she was so clingy.
Oh,
like she.
Oh yeah, my kids they didn't like their dad until they grew up knowing.
and not on the breast.
Not on the breast. Le'Veon breastfed till he was 2, because I breastfed him till I found out I was pregnant with Zoe.
Oh really? Mm-hmm.
And then Le'Veon still did not want to stop breastfeeding. He was angry when I stopped him. Actually, yeah. Zoe's, oh boy, I had to stop because, man, Zoe was biting me. And Zoe was already eating everything. At 3 months old, she wanted to eat the food I was eating, so I started feeding her real food, right? But she was still breastfeeding at the same time. But when she turned 1 and started going over 1, I was going through some stuff. A lot of things were happening to me and my husband as well, and all the things that a lot of things were happening to my whole body. Like I was losing weight, and then I was still breastfeeding, and Zoe would bite the heck out of me, and it would hurt. I was like, you know what, God, I don't want this kind of suffering.
Because first of all, you already got to get nipples of steel in the beginning because it hurts.
It hurts.
So
breastfeeding hurts.
Oh my gosh, I had to get. They have like the shields. I had to order them before I can get used to it. Like it hurt.
Me, I know that nothing. I used mine. I had cracked nipples and everything, but I still
bled. Oh no, I still did it. But so the cap helped, and once I got used to it, I was able to do it without it. But I bled everything. I was like, this is but
it's
Well, my husband, I would have to take this shirt off, like if I wanted to go get my nails done. So I had to take this shirt off, have a shirt sitting by the door, put that one on, give him this so that he can wear it.
So they think it's you.
That I'm holding her.
No.
Yes.
No, mine.
And so the sink would leave. Yeah. And so he'd be calling me. I'm like, oh shoot, and I can hear her in the background. Oh my.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but mine. They were very clingy because I always took care of them. So when they started liking their dad was when they turned maybe 11 months, 12 months. You know what I mean? But when they were clingy, Le'Veon followed me. He went everywhere with me. Even Zoe, but Zoe just Zoe always acted older.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Zoe always acts like an old soul.
So how long did you breastfeed her?
I breastfed her till she was 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I always breastfeed over at least 1 year.
I wanted to do that, but she was just getting too clingy. Oh, I like to leave.
I had to. My husband was the one who was working outside me. I was doing my YouTube and my non-profit and everything, so I was always with them.
Me too.
And
stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, I was always with them, taking care of them. I mean, whatever I'm doing, I have the baby right here. Some of my videos you see, the breast is out there, baby is breastfeeding, and I'm working like I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, they always, I'll hold them with this hand, put them on the breast. I learned to carry them around while they're breastfeeding and do my own thing because I breastfed them completely. Especially Le'Veon breastfed even longer, like I said, than Zoe. Zoe was eating everything at 3 months old. And I kept breastfeeding till she was over 1. And then I was going through that stuff and my breasts were like achy. And Zoe I was like, no.
So when did she get her teeth?
Zoe had teeth when she was like 4 months old
and
less than
yes, that was my last.
Le'Veon had teeth when he was 3 months. At 4 months old, Le'Veon had a lot of teeth. The doctors were surprised that, well, how is this baby here with so many teeth in his mouth?
Really?
Yeah. Very young. They had teeth very young.
Yes, and the first time she bit me, oh my gosh, I thought I was about to die. I mean, it was like a whole pain went all through my body. I was screaming, and you know you can't snatch them off, cause
no, I just
you
just whoop them on the butt.
My doctor told me that because I was finna stop. I was like, oh no, I've never.
Yeah.
You got it, baby?
Girl, why you being like these kids? When you look at my kids, you think they're just, oh my God, such angels. Oh my God, don't hurt them. They'll hurt you. They'll hurt you.
Yes. But my doctor did, because I went to the doctor. I was like, listen, Linda, I'm not gonna be doing this, okay? Like, this hurt. And she was like, no, if she bites you again, you take her off and you pop her a little bit and tell her no.
Yeah.
And so she bit me again. Okay, I'm gonna show you today, honey. You ain't gonna bite mama no more.
Yeah.
Girl, she was mad. I was like, oop, no, it hurts. That hurts.
One time I lifted Le'Veon, I was like, stop biting me. That hurts.
Yes.
Please stop.
This is skin attached to this.
Yeah.
This is skin, honey.
It is.
But yes. Do you have her a potty?
I do have that seat. That's what I use with Le'Veon. You want to see it? Okay. So let's end the video and then I'll show you what. So we can get Zoe started. Because I really want Zoe to be potty trained. Because Zoe needs to. Because Zoe poops. Girl, I don't even want to start talking about it.
Oh, that was my son. His nickname was Stanky. I called him Stanky.
Exactly.
Girl,
we're
and this was in the hospital, okay? I was like, oh my God. You know, in the hospital, babies don't. They don't smell like nothing.
No.
He was smelling in the hospital. So I was like, your name is Stanky.
Anyways, yeah. But
we were talking.
Girl, we just went off that. But that's how you are. Like, with being a mom, talking about your kids and experiences, it's not going to be beautiful or perfect or like this. It's going to be messy because your life is messy as a mom. You know what I mean? There's no formula for being a mom or dealing with your kids.
It's not. It's no handbook.
No handbook.
And then, especially if you're a young mom, because I was young, and we had to grow and learn. Even though I was always around kids. Like, I was always...
It's different when it's your kid, girl.
Girl, exactly. You know, it would be times where your baby's throwing up and you freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, what to do? Middle of the night, baby falling out the bed. Girl, my oldest, she fell out the bed and broke her tibia.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, girl. So I was just like, and you know, you take them to the hospital. Now the doctor's like, oh, what are you doing? What would you... Listen, we were asleep. This is life. Don't try to say that I threw my baby. No. Yeah. Shoot, I love my baby.
My babies, they were the ones who started rolling off the bed. They would roll off the bed and fall off. And Hannah would call me. And when he wakes me up, and I'm like, where's the baby? He's like, he would see when they roll off and fly off the bed, right? Because he knows that I always, like, I've been so, like, I'm always, like, this passionate about the kids. And you know what I've noticed about the kids? The kids pretend to be choking.
I don't know.
So look at me, just because they want it. They learned that the way to get me to react and jump up and go all crazy is when it looks as though something is wrong with them. So they became so manipulative of me. Do your kids manipulate you like that?
Absolutely. I mean, kids gonna do that. Yeah. That's how my little sister was. She would have temper tantrums where my mama tell her no, and she would just scream. And then she would throw her head back and cut off her windpipe. So she's standing in the middle of the floor and she just like, and then her face is turned purple and blue because now she's not breathing. And so my mama had to hurry up and shake her out of it. And so like anytime we would just like cater to her. And so my mom went to the doctor and told her like, you know, she throws into this, you know, we didn't know it was called temper tantrum. We just she'd tell her what it was. She was like, oh, she's having a temper tantrum. She was like, well, what is that? She was like, whoop her butt. Whoop her butt.
Exactly.
That's all you can do. But it's just like,
do your kids like? Do they ever like? But mine would act like they're throwing up.
Like grab like, and if you throw up on my floor, I'm like, if you throw up on my floor, you gonna be cleaning up after you get this spanking. Do you understand? Girl, yes, but kids do stuff and you just be like, oh my gosh, like my son, he forever will always have this gash in his forehead. Mm-hmm. He fell off the bed. Oh, no, they was playing in the room and he hit the corner of my bed. Yeah. Split his eye open. Jesus. Running in the room, blood everywhere. So I'm trying to clean it up, see where it's coming. I'm freaking out. Like when we see a lot of stuff. Yeah. Stuff that you're not even prepared to see. Just like you're a mom, you're a doctor, you're a counselor, you're a teacher, you're a motivator. You're just everything in one. So sometimes we be like, Mama is tired. We're tired. Leave me alone.
Like I used to like freak out a lot. You know, I was just like, my heart, it's like whenever, if I feel like there's something, and plus because I've lost a child before. Yes. You know what I mean? So that thing, whenever I know this, but thank God now I know because I just focus on God and pray. Let me calm down. Put that down.
No, that kid's gonna do. I have a story for you.
Okay.
And until that day, my husband would never. Kids don't sleep in the middle of us, but we had just had my first. Okay. We lay in bed, and I woke up because I heard like a. So I wake up and I'm looking.
You gonna find me?
I'm all under the covers. I'm like, okay.
Was your husband laying on him?
Girl. And in your mind, I'm like, okay, I know I had a baby.
That's my baby.
No, yes. Where's my baby? I'm looking everywhere.
Yeah.
Girl, my baby, all I see was her arms right
Jesus,
here. So he's laying on top of her, and all I see was her little hand. Girl, I was like, get out!
He pushed him so hard.
So he jumps up out of sleep like, well, why would you, don't blame it on me, okay? Why would you lay her in the middle? First of all,
you should know there's a baby in the middle.
I'm trying to tell you, it is a baby in this bed. And ever since then, he was like, babe, don't ever put a baby in the middle. So I will always have to sleep in the middle. Because my kids slept with me. Like how you were saying how the kids finally got... Girl.
Mine, they slept with me.
My youngest one, and see... Well, he has his big bed now, so he wants to be in the bed. Yeah. But because mine was, I have 4, so so it was like, oh, well, now you got to get out the bed because it's the baby. So, and I didn't want to really make them feel like I'm kicking them out the nest. But in reality, it's like, listen, okay?
You're no longer a baby. There's a baby.
It's another baby here. I'm already in the middle, squished. I don't want to be that squished. So, yeah. Yes, my other one, she didn't get out our bed until she was about... 5 maybe? Wow. Yes. Girl, feet all in your face, foot all in your back. Yeah. You wake up feel like you done got ran over. Like, listen, I can't do this wild y'all just doing too much.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Being a mom, like,
Can I have 5? Yeah. Thank you. You're such a big boy.
He's a big boy. I mean, he lets me know that too. But yeah, it's rewarding being a mom. It is. It's rewarding. I wouldn't have it another way. Like I love my kids, and every day is a different experience. It's a new day, and I know that with you, like you are at another stage right now, and I'm gonna get to that stage in the near future. Yes. It's amazing being a mom.
Going through the different stages of I have a 14-year-old, so she gives me mouth. And I be telling her all the time, like, listen, Linda, people tell your mama crazy, okay? And I'm crazy.
Your daddy says that is true.
So stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I brought you in this world, and I will take you out. How many times did your mama say that to you, okay? All the time. And I used to be looking like, well, if you take me out, you're going to jail. So I wouldn't say that, but I was just thinking that in my head. But it's crazy how...
Put that down.
The stuff that my mom used to say to me, I catch myself saying it to my kids. And it was like, oh, shoot, I sound just like my mom. I brought you in this world, I can take you out. And I say that to my kids all the time, like, Listen, I'm crazy now. Stop playing with me.
Yeah,
but it's at the end of the day, like you said, it's joy. It's never a dull moment.
No.
Never a dull moment.
Never.
If it's really quiet, that means they into something.
Yeah, oh yes, yes. Whenever you don't hear a thing, just go and see what you're doing.
Yes.
Go. They're up to something. And Zoe 4 and 2. Whenever I don't hear their footsteps, I don't hear any sound. They're doing something crazy, tearing down something. Something I've said over and over again. Don't touch. Don't touch. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they're touching. Mm-hmm. So
yes.
yeah.
But
that's kids.
It is.
But I'm thankful. I'm
Absolutely.
very grateful being a mom. I love it. I love it. So,
yes, so
well,
beautiful.
D, we've been here for a while.
I know.
Thank
I hope you guys enjoy our talk.
Yeah. Hi, D's people. How are you guys doing today?
The Bravo Familia.
The Bravo Familia. Hi.
Yes.
D, I didn't even say who I was. Well, I guess they saw me when I was introducing myself on my channel.
Yes.
So they saw me.
Yes, the Bravo Familia. You know, we've been gone for a minute, but we are back.
Yeah.
So, I know you guys missed my... Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so every time I upload a banger, you'll be notified, honey, because y'all are special.
I love that. Anyways, you guys, remember to subscribe to this to this channel, and click the notification button so that you're the first to be alerted, y'all. When I go live. You know we go live every day, just preaching the word and speaking into one another's lives. And I want you guys, please go and subscribe to Bravo Familia, Bravo Familia. Check them out. Subscribe to both their channels. They are linked below, and let them know I sent you in their comment section. Okay, I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. This video was just us talking about, you know what I mean, like experiences and experiences and everything. It wasn't pretty, but it's life. Like life is not perfect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You just leave it as you go in the moment. So thank you all so much for being a part of my world. You guys are awesome. I hope you enjoyed this segment of meeting my friend and mom tag. So you guys, I hope you guys have an amazing day today. And I hope that you hug on your kids if you have kids, hug on your loved ones if you have loved ones. You know what I mean? Because they're in your life for a reason.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta love them and just be there for them, right? Just let your heart flow, right? Anyways, you guys, I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. This is your house. This is my house. This is our house. Maryam's Joyful Life. Anyways, you guys, let's hit 50K subscribers. Who knows? By the time they watch this video, we might already be at 50,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So, all the new Maryam Joyful Life people, welcome to Maryam's Joyful Life. Welcome to Zozo's Joyful Life. Welcome to Levy. Levy, where are you? You want to come show them your face? Welcome to Levy's Joyful Life. Welcome to the Bravo's Joyful Life. It is our Joyful Life. Yes, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are awesome. It's been a long video, but I hope you guys enjoy it, you guys. It's going to be unedited. We're going to post it the way it is, so you guys can really check it out, okay? And D, of course, is very lively. You guys, if you want more of D, go and check out our channel, okay? Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, wonderful, amazing, sweet, and lovely people. See you later.